Hi there, Organil Services with organic informations where you create awareness and knowledge inside the organic requirements. Now, a farmer wants to become organic. It's a right question, but at the same time, are there requirements to be fulfilled to get this satisfied? Yes, there are requirements. Now, we have to come to understand that just doing the farm on a process of which we say, according to the definition, that there is no chemicals, there is no fertilizers, there is no concerned issues where it could be affected from contamination from surrounding areas, and it's all been traditionally been done on the cultivation and crops. Now, why can't I become organic immediately? What is the purpose of this certification? And all this kind of questions do arises when I do have conversations with the concerned farmers or clients that do call me. Yes, you're doing the right thing. It's not that you're not doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. But to make sure that there is a control, there is an kind of way you come to get paced with the organic guidelines of what can be done and what cannot be done. If there is no guideline, then where do you stand? On what basis do you get certified? Now, you cannot be said organic farm so and so without being certified. The permission, since we have organic policy guidelines in the country of India, we are bounded or binded by these requisites that we need to make sure that we adhere to. There's no choice. Now, coming back to what the point that even though you were in a traditional path, what do you do to make sure that you get into the system of organic? I will tell you. Now, the standards or the policy guidelines gives a trail of what requirements needs to be fulfilled from your side, where they come to make sure that they realize what you as a farmer were doing since this past few years. How is your soil condition? What is your water condition? How is your surrounding areas? What are the crops to be certified? Are they annuals or perennials? So there are requirements that needs to be checked upon as per the criteria of critical validation. Once this is done, then and it is become satisfied, then it makes the requirement to show that it can be organically certified but not immediately. That is what I'm trying to say. There are different type of certification. Now, one of which is the individual production certification or individual farm certification, where there is a big farmer who is within 5 acre land, above 5 acre land, or is being having multiple lands but under his same deed, can be certified, but has to go through a 3 years conversion. There is no circumventing situations where you can escape from this situation. Yes, there are derogatory requirements or statutory guideline where it states that it can be reduced, but you have to think where there were a lot of misusing by the concerned farmers, towards which lot of certificates were issued not with the proper validation. So 3 years is required, and annuals and biennials, which is a different status. It can be become organic on the third year, and the concerned perennials can become organic on the fourth year. So you get a certification on that name of the farm or the concerned name that you proposed upon. The next certification is that if you do have more than one farmer, I'm saying like 25 minimum to above maximum 500 farmers, then they could come under the organic group certification. This will be good for a food business operator or an organization which intends to make sure that the burdens of the farmers are being elevated to a kind of way that they become motivated or empowered towards producing agriculture products. We should understand agriculture is a food security and it has to be sustained anyway. We need to support the farmers. So I have huge respects for organizations like that, but it should not misuse the guidelines being maintained for organic integrity. Now, the procedure for the years of conversion are the same. There is no circumventing, escapade from that. Then there are derogatory requirements that can be done by submitting set of documents, which it is the decision of the competent authority to reduce or to remain as it is. Now, the next type of scope certification is the wild collection. Now, the advantage with the wild collection is that it becomes organically certified immediately, because these are areas which are not commercially cultivated and are under the protection of the Forest Act. So don't think that you can misuse the system. They are checked upon. We do have forest officers. We do have competent auditors who go and check every single thing before it's actually been issued. Don't think it's an easy way to move away or get a fast track process to organic. No. There is a difference between commercially produced organic product and a wild produced organic product. So coming back to a kind of synopsis of what we spoke about today is that organic or making a farm organic do have its own requirements to be fulfilled with criteria. Now, we spoke that there are individual farm certification for large farms. If you have minimum 25 farmers to maximum 500 farmers, that can be taken upon by an organization or a firm where they are all sourced and the farmers are being paid for the concerned yield, because you get a more bigger collection of yield which can be sold as a food business operator. Yes. So the requirements for the 3 years conversion or the 2 years conversion is not an escapade here. Then the third, which is the wild collection, it's immediately certified if it is being fulfilled upon, but at the same time, it is not a fast track process to become organic. And please take out of your mind if you think of selling an organic product from a commercially farm or a commercial farm in the name of wild collection. There are potential harvest. There are forest officers that check the requirements of the yield that comes out of the forest. There are competent auditors inside the certification body that are being trained to know that this traceability or transparency is actually wild. So don't make a loophole to which that you take wild collection. Wild collection products do have a meaning towards which it's been taken from the forest. Have a nice day. If you have any doubts, keep me posted on the number that is given above. You can call me or you can WhatsApp me your doubt. And at the same time, if you do have a requirement that you need a kind of organic certification consultancy, welcome. Organil Services is always there to be trusted brand which has been doing and serving a lot of clients all around the world globally for the requirements of organic certification, regulatory consultancy, training, accreditation requirements, and lot of customized requirement based on the buyer's situation. This is Anil Matthew Varghese from Organil Services. Have a nice day.